Hello everyone, this is Ninja. This is episode 5 on the Blockenpox server, playing Feed the Beast Unhinged, still the original version 1.1.0. And since last episode I've done quite a bit. I've been able to play a little bit more lately. I had a few days off, and it's really just been a long time since I've recorded last, almost 3 weeks now. Hopefully I can get a few episodes recorded today to kind of make up for the lack of coverage of what I've done, really, because I've finally got a lot of stuff done here. I got my energy production up, and this I kind of changed the plan around a little bit for energy. Before I wanted to make biomass to biofuel like I usually do, with making the biomass through the fermenter and then making the biofuel through either stills or the distillation tower. And change of plans. I just wanted to go straight to biofuel this time. And so basically I'm using all Mine Factory Reloaded machines, and it all kind of starts with cows. And yeah, let's just ignore this for now, and I'll show you the cow part of it. I really just need their poop. I have underneath these guys here. Let me get in here and show you this thing right here is the sewer, and it collects all the poop these guys do. And I have I have an upgrade so it actually gets a bigger area. Let me see if I can click on this thing. Probably not from up here. I'll probably have to go underneath and click it. But I have an upgrade so it covers this 5x5 area. And this is the breeder. You just put wheat in here, and it'll, if anybody can reproduce, they'll do so. And let me go and demonstrate that. Grab some wheat. And it should go through this pretty quick. And this I don't have automatically coming in here all the time, because I keep getting, when I am making new cows, I keep getting random cows just kind of wandering around this area, and I don't really want that. Collect all the XP. Might as well. And over here, this separates the baby cows, and these ones will be harvested for their meat through the slaughterhouse, and it makes two kinds of meat. It makes this pink stuff right here. What's it called? Anyhow, it's like a pink fatty type meat. And the other type of meat is just goes into the meat packer, and this will produce raw meat ingots. And once these guys grow up, they'll get processed by the slaughterhouse. So yeah, I'll come back here in a bit and I'll show you some of the raw meat ingots, and you can cook those in any furnace. And yeah, you get these cooked meat ingots, and these will heal you for 5 hunger bars. So it's pretty good food. I've been using this exclusively now for my to keep my hunger down. And to separate these two liquids, I decided to go with the liquid router from Mine Factory Reloaded. Yeah, and all these blocks I've shown you here are actually they're all Mine Factory. Yeah, the liquid router, it you just click on it and you could put a bucket of whatever type of liquid you want to go to which side. Like you can see the purple is on the top here, and the yellow is coming out this side. So I put the meat bucket in the yellow and the pink slime on the top. And I wanted to separate these, and I really needed some of this pink slime. Let me actually grab a bucket here to show you what this stuff does and why you need it. So I grab a bucket, and then if you place it down in the world, it makes a little pink slime mob. And you can actually make these guys bigger with a syringe, so you can get more of these little pink slime balls from them. And you need these for a recipe that I'm going to be using pretty soon here, which is the laser. I want to make a laser drill, and yeah, I'll explain that in a bit. You need these pink slime for the pre-chargers, and this is what supplies the laser drill its power, and you can have up to 4 of these surrounding the laser drill. So yeah, that's basically, this is the only way to get these pink slime balls is by this stuff right here. And also I should mention I've got a power suit going. I'm not using the chest right now, although I have it made. And right now I just have the iron plating on for armor so far, because it's very expensive to make the you need like iridium plates for the energy shielding, so that'll take a little while for me. But yeah, I have a lot of the speed upgrades and movement upgrades for the pants so far, so I can run around really fast now, and also when I'm flying with the jetpack I can use the run key in the air to move really fast. And let me see, do we have any meat ingots yet? No. Okay, it takes a little while for them to grow. Okay, let's get to the poop. The poop gets, so I have all my wiring and stuff down here, and this is where the poop comes out. I don't really have a tank for it. I don't think I need it because it gets processed, because there's kind of a bottleneck on the processing anyway. Because you can see it, when this gets to the top, it makes industrial fertilizer, and then that goes up to this machine up here, the fertilizer, and this is facing out towards all the farms, and it'll grow stuff as if you bone mealed it. So yeah, let's go check out the different farms up top here. Okay, for the bioreactor you need 5 different types of like seeds or mushrooms, carrots, potatoes, saplings, pretty much anything you can plant down you can put into the bioreactor. That makes it a little bit trickier than producing say biomass, because with biomass you can actually, you could put the wheat in, or stuff that's actually produced by the, well, with saplings it's a little different. It's just like the bioreactor, but anyhow, so I have 9 different things here. I've got, mushrooms, wheat, carrots in the middle, potatoes right there. 4 different types of saplings. The back 3 are all vanilla types, like the birch. I forget what these are, but oak saplings, and then I've got rubber tree, just because I wanted to get some extra rubber out of these. Actually, the slowest thing here that's produced is the wheat. Doesn't make seeds really too fast, and also these back here are a little bit slow. Yeah, spruce. Yeah, so these 2 are really kind of the only things holding back the speed of the way things grow back here. And this is the harvester. I've got a diamond upgrade, so it just covers this area. I could make this a little bit bigger, but I'd have to move everything around again. This is big enough for now. I'm actually getting an excess of energy and don't really have, any more use for it at the moment, at least. I'm sure I'll put this all to use eventually. Okay, here's my tank. Not the full-size tank, obviously, but it's good enough for now. I'd actually like to start burning this as fast as it's coming in. I don't know, when this gets full, these things are just going to be overflowing. But yeah, we'll deal with that a little bit later. Okay, when things get harvested, they come down here. I have it getting separated. All of the saplings and the stuff that's going to be burned in the bioreactor, they go to this chest. And this chest is actually hooked up to a ME storage bus. So the applied energistics system knows everything that's in here. And I've got it to where if the bioreactor has any space right here, it requests from this chest right here, and it gets even amounts of everything because I'm using a emerald transport pipe, and the way this thing works is it's going to grab everything one by one. Like, it's going to grab one of these, one of these, one of these every single time it gets a signal from this pipe wire here. So let's see, it'll probably do it pretty soon. Once it burns a little bit of this stuff, it'll. So yeah, that's why I want everything kind of available in this chest, so it can all be requested through this emerald transport pipe, and it'll give even amounts to this, which is pretty essential, because if you have too much, if you don't get like even amounts in here, you'll have items popping out, and that's what this one is for right here. Like, I have it so the applied energistics sends kind of the extra stuff over to these chests. Like, say if the amount gets over a stack, I have the ME level emitters giving a signal to these precision export buses, and they have to be the precision ones, because the basic, they don't have an option to control the redstone signal to it. So, or at least I don't think so. I think I tried it anyway. But yeah, anyhow, that's why I have the precision on these. So if this gets a signal, it'll put carrots in here, and it'll only get a signal if it's above a stack. So once there's more than a stack in here, the excess will go into this chest, and then it gets drawn out and put into the other bioreactor. And there's kind of a problem with this bioreactor setup, though, because if, like, using a gate with the bioreactor is kind of tricky in this situation, because you can't tell it okay, if it has a space in here to request one, because if there's a stack here of carrots and say a stack up here, any carrots that are coming in, if this is full, are going to be popped out. Actually, yeah, that's a good example right here with these saplings. Is, let's see, there's a full stack here and a full stack here. Everything's going to pop out onto the ground with buildcraft pipes after that point. So I still need to make a system that grabs these up and puts them into another bioreactor. Even that might like overflow eventually, but yeah, that's just how it works right now. At least there's not a ton of stuff popping out. This way you can actually tell what's most abundant. Mushrooms, oak saplings, and rubber saplings are actually the most abundant things, and then comes potatoes, then carrots, and then the birch, which this is empty of birch at the moment, and then the seeds are the slowest. And I'm not sure if I explained, but with the bioreactor, your efficiency goes up the more items, the more different types of saplings or seeds or whatever you put in here. The efficiency goes up the more you have. So 9 is the maximum, and the efficiency 1440. I'm not sure exactly how that number relates to anything, but what the calculation is or anything. But basically, it means you're going to get more of biofuel per item that you put in here. So this one is actually pretty good on efficiency. I mean, it's, you know, if these two are full, it would be at full, but this is still doing pretty good too. If I added another biofuel reactor to get all the stuff that's popping out on the ground right here, it would probably be half of this efficiency. And it might even, you know, stay empty most of the time. But I'll find out later. Not going to do that today, actually. Okay, at first I had this set up to where I had one planter doing everything here. I think I looked at that Enderman. Hold on 1 second. Go murder this guy. Ah, okay, he's gone. So I had everything coming out everything being planted by one planter. This didn't work out as well as I would have liked it. The reason it doesn't is because when things go in here, it's going to block certain things from being able to get into this inventory. Like the more abundant things, they'll end up taking all the spaces here eventually, or at least filling up the spaces that you want for the slower things like the wheat seeds. So that doesn't work. I need a planter for each thing, and so yeah, you need 9 planters to get it going for this farm, and so the way you start these things out, you want to have it filled up with something that's just kind of blocking other things from getting in here. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait probably 4 to 5 hours for everything to fill up, maybe even more. So it's a lot better just to put a stack here, fill the rest up with stone or cobblestone or whatever. I had stone on me at the time, so whatever. Just ended up filling that up like that. And I have these so they make a 5x5 farm. The initial one is actually no, these are a 7x. Actually no, yeah, these make a 7x7 farm, because the initial one is a 3x3, and this increases the radius actually by 4. So you take that number and add 4 to the initial size of a farm, which is 3x3. So there you go, 7. Okay, yeah, and I have a basic export bus, keeping things full, and I think these take priority. Like with the new applied energistics, you can actually set the priority on certain things, like the ME drive. You can set this as like a lower priority. I'm not sure if you add the number, if it makes it higher or lower priority, because the number's higher, so that maybe makes the priority higher, but if maybe the number's lower, I don't know exactly how that works yet. In any case, I found out that having everything come in here first and then having it fill up this chest was not working. Even if there's space in this chest and stuff comes into here and these are full, it all pops out onto the ground, and that's not good. Because everything was being planted up here and then harvested, and then all my seeds were coming down here and popping out on the ground while I was offline. So I come back and there was nothing. There was nothing left in the bioreactors, and there was nothing left in the planters. So I had to go find new saplings and seeds and all that stuff again to get it started again. So yeah, that's why I have a diamond pipe here, putting it in the chest first, just in case this stuff is full. Which, yeah, I've got quite a bit of wood and rubber, all that stuff, and I get this from the, what do you call it? Let's go check out this machine. The sludge boiler, yeah. So you get all those extras from the sludge boiler too. But yeah, that just means this stuff is going to be filled up pretty fast. I'll just get a bunch of 16K cards in here, maybe some 64s. I don't know. The deep storage units are kind of too expensive now to put over here. Probably just leave it to where if the cards fill up, they'll just be popping out onto the ground. And right here I have some of the obsidian transport pipes, which suck the items from the ground, and then a void pipe, just trashing them. And okay, once we're making the biofuel, it's going into the tank and then coming out to this liquid transport pipe first, and then over to the high pressure steam boiler, which is already heated up to full capacity, so it's you know, as efficient as it can be. And steam's coming out to industrial steam engines. 18 of them is what one high pressure steam boiler can support. I could probably run 2 of these, maybe 3. That would be stretching it though. At the other end of the liquid tesseract, I have I'm supplying MJ power to all my stuff that's over here in my base, and the frame rate gets quite a bit better when I move over here. Not really for recording, it's still kind of low, but at least when I'm playing, I can get up to 40 to 50 FPS here. When over there, it's probably around 15. sometimes 10. Just depends on if it's harvesting at the time or not. So yeah, the liquid tesseract is here. And I have biofuel generators instead of the magmatic engines, and so that means I have pretty much an unlimited supply of MJ power. I'm still producing my EUs with lava, but we can actually use some of the MJ power to actually produce lava for the EUs when I use them, which isn't constantly being used at the moment. Oh wow, I'm down to nothing now. Oh, that's not good. Let's I'm gonna have to actually shut something down here. Yeah, I think it's the grinder that drained me because I had a ton of ores. Yeah, so let's go cut off the connection for now right here. I'll have to just remember that's where I broke it off. Let's see, are we filling up now? Yeah, okay. Alright, glad I looked at that. That would have been doing that for quite some time. Just wasting energy. Okay, so finally have an infinite supply of power. It's 144 MJs per tick that the industrial steam engines are making, and these, I'm not sure exactly how much MJ per tick these produce, but this is plenty for my home, at least for now. These aren't nearly as efficient as the high pressure steam boiler though. I'm pretty sure about that. And I have started applied energistics at home. I'm still kind of working on that. I don't really have anything automated at the moment. I do have the molecular assembler chamber, and just have some of the basic stuff here, mostly applied energistic stuff, since that's what I'm working on at the moment. I've got a lot more 16K cards here than I do over at the farms over there, and actually, if you want to upgrade these cards without just replacing them completely, you can actually get the housing from these and the memory storage back by shift and then right click, and see it gives you back the storage cell and storage cell housing. So you can put this back into your system and use it for the ingredients for a higher level storage cell, and yeah, use the housing just to put one of these things back in. So that's what I've been doing right now. I don't know. I'm kind of working on a lot of different things at the moment. I have one deep storage unit storing cobblestone since I have a quarry running, and it was just filling all my cards up with the excess cobblestone. Really, everything else isn't really that abundant. I don't know. I might make one for dirt or something, but it seems like we're doing okay with just a deep storage for the cobblestone for now. Getting a lot of ores at the moment. I want those to automatically go to the industrial grinder. I'm sure I'll have that working by next episode. Well, or maybe actually a couple episodes from now, because I might record a couple, 2 to 3 episodes today. And since last episode, I made my industrial blast furnace, and this is the maximum temperature one. Using reinforced casings and actually some basic, or the standard casing still, you can get full temperature just with the heating coils. So that saves you from having to make advanced machine casings for this to get to full temperature. You would still have to use coils anyway to get to full temperature, I think, even if you had all advanced machine casings. Nothing overclocked up here. I did overclock some of the machines down here, and these are all upgraded to high voltage. So I could upgrade them fully pretty soon. I was just kind of waiting on when I got my quarry going to start fully upgrading everything. That and the energy. Which, yeah, I wanted to get the energy before the quarry. I could have run everything at first on just the lava power, but I was kind of actually having fun going down caving, like just, I don't know, it's kind of, you get a lot more for your time if you use like a silk touch drill when you go caving. And yeah, I've got a Fortune 3, Efficiency 5, and the way I was getting my enchantments, yeah, see, I've got a silk touch book. I'm actually going to give this to Mountain Sinai. The way I was getting these is making like a diamond pick and then enchanting it with 7 levels, and I was using a diamond pick, or I mean not diamond pick, a gold pick. I was using gold because they're the best to enchant. Like, you get the most enchantments for gold tools, I'm pretty sure. Like, they have the enchantability is the highest for gold tools. So I was able to get Silk Touch and Fortune 3 pretty quickly by doing that. And then you take them over here, to a very nice machine from Mine Factory Reloaded called the Auto Disenchanter, and you put a book in this slot right here, and whatever tool you have with an enchantment right here, and it'll take that enchantment off and some durability from the tool and put them down here. It picks the enchantment randomly, which one it's taking off, but eventually you can get all the enchantments off of it. You just put it back in here and put another book, and yeah, that's very nice. Very nice machine here. And yeah, this is the highest level drill you can put something on. I tried putting it on the advanced drill, and it's not possible. And it's not possible to, well, it is possible to put it on the Power Fist, but it doesn't stay. I don't know what causes it to go away, but yeah, if you put Silk Touch on this, it's not gonna last. I think maybe if you keep it in the same slot all the time, maybe then it will stay. But you know, if you accidentally move it, that's not yeah, it's not worth putting Silk Touch on it that way. Anyhow, right now the only two things I have on my Power Fist are, well, I've got the Omni Wrench and Lux Capacitor. The Lux Capacitor is for these lights right here, and that's, you can see that's what mode it's in at the moment. But yeah, you can shoot these at a distance, so it makes caving really easy. And I don't know, I think they look slightly better than torches. I'm not sure about that though. It's kind of looking a little junky in my place now with all these damn lights everywhere. I have too many of them anyhow. I'm probably gonna put Wrath lamps around my place. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see. Okay, let me show you where I put the quarry. I wanted to put it in this biome because there's a lot of bauxite, since I'm in Meadows biome. And it's kind of hard to find the biomes that you can actually get bauxite ore from, so I definitely thought it would be worth putting here at least once. I didn't want to put it right next to my base where I want my frame rate higher. Let me show you my frames here. 16, yeah. It's not too bad actually. It can get worse, trust me. Let's see, what is it right here? 12, 16. Yeah, so it fluctuates between like 12 and say 20 at the highest in this area. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention I've got Energy Tesseract powering the quarry. And I do have the quarry over in this corner over here. Let's go over there and check it out. And I'm just using Ender Chest for now, since it's actually very quick, and it's less expensive than using a item tesseract, resource-wise at least, because the what do you call it? The import buses are much faster than they used to be. So you can put stuff in here and fill up this whole chest, and almost instantly it's going to be drained by the bus. So it's very, this is actually a pretty good option for the quarry too now. And actually I didn't put this water down. This was just water that was in one of the caves. And I think the only machine I don't really have yet as for the gregtech multi-block machines is the implosion compressor. And I just don't really need it that often, so I've actually just been going over and using Mountain's implosion compressor for iridium plates, which I think I've only made one so far. Okay, and I think in the future I'm actually gonna put some liquid tanks in my pocket dimension here, and this is an empty pocket dimension I created. I think I showed this last episode, but I'm showing like the maximum dimensions of it now. With I just put some stone around the edges. I think I'm gonna fill this up with tanks, and I'm gonna keep all my liquids in here. That means I'll have to put a chunk loader, I think, to keep it loaded. Not 100% sure if that's necessary or not, but I'm not sure how those interact with the pocket dimensions. Probably should work okay though. I don't see why it would hurt. But anyhow, and oh yeah, since I'm not quite using my what do you call it, creosote oil, I have it just coming out into a void pipe right here. This is still, I think, a better way of making steel. I mean, I am making some up there when I need it quickly with the industrial blast furnace, but you figure it's actually a lot cheaper energy-wise to use the railcraft stuff here. Like with the coal coke, all it's going to cost you is one coal to make one coal coke, and pretty much one coal coke is going to give you one steel. Uh, if you're using the industrial blast furnace, you first have to cook it to make refined iron, and then you need two um, coal dust, so it costs you two coal. So this way is cheaper um, in a sense that it doesn't use any energy, it doesn't use any EUs like this does, and it only costs you one coal. So so definitely if you can do it, yeah, use these. I mean, it's slower, yes, but since energy is so scarce in this mod pack, I think it's better to use these a lot of times. I still haven't really worked on the design of my place very much. I still have a lot of dirt up top. um, Mountain Sinai had the idea of actually making some of the structure here circular. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that, but he laid out on top here a circle, and I'm definitely gonna use this. This will be good once I have kind of all my machines and everything going. Have a little bit of extra time to do work on building. That's one thing about these lights, as opposed to using torches, is these actually have a collision box. So you're gonna have to actually stay to the side a little bit, because if I were to run against this wall, I get stuck on it. um, so one drawback of using these things, I could just put them up higher, but yeah, say this hallway is only 1 by 2, so yeah. But you can actually step up on a 2 by 2 area, so if you put them on the ground, it's not going to block you. So, and that way it's not too bad. And yeah, I've noticed there's some bugs with the energy on the side right here. You can't see it at the moment, but I'm just circling like where it is. But you can see the level is at 650k. And if you look at my total storage, it's actually 500k. So I'm not sure exactly what the problem is there, but this is the only thing I have a battery on. But it seems like that's more than enough for now. And actually, the power suit will supply all your IC2 stuff and your gregtech tools. So you can actually use the mining laser quite a bit more than you normally would be able to. Alright, I'm going to call that an end of this episode. I think next episode I'm going to take you guys on a world tour. I don't think anybody else's bases. Some of you guys might have seen Mountain Sinai's base, since he's recording videos. Nobody else at this point in time is recording videos on the server. I think me and Mountain are the only ones really playing that often now, actually. But anyhow, I'm going to call that an end. And thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.